Hi everyone, hello. This is the video for the Agni Arathi in English only. So, before we start, in order to prepare for the Arati, you need certain things. You need Agni Oil, which means you also need an oil lamp. And the lamp you need is something that you can actually sway around. So either has to have a handle or something, that you can hold in both of your hands. That's important. Agni oil means you have lamp oil, like for any lamp that you can fill with oil. And then you ask, you open the gates of light, put it on your altar, connect with Agni on the inside and ask him to energize the oil for you. I know, like once things are open again, you can buy it in Amitabha, you can buy it here, and you can buy it at Samyun's and Sonya's center also. But the easiest way right now is to just do it this way. You do not have to contact Agni on the outside. That is all it takes. Then you need a camphor bowl with camphor. So whatever kind of camphor you use, that is okay. Just as long as you have a fire bowl where you can light the camphor in. And the last one is that you need a vessel for the frankincense. The frankincense, if you're Catholic or you've ever been to a Catholic church, they always sway the frankincense holders, which means it's like a closed almost bowl, and smoke comes out through openings. Frankincense does not burn on its own. It melts more in the fire. So what you have to do is you have to have coal. Those are little round pallets that you have to light first, and then give them a little bit of time so they can be completely not aflame, but can be like completely lighted through. So that's one of the first things you do when you set up for the Agni Arathi, is you ignite that coal. Because if you live in a country like Taiwan, where it is very damp, your coal has the tendency to become damp. So it takes a while to really get it to be hot enough to produce smoke when the frankincense is put on top. So know that should be like your first step before you actually start the ritual. Then, in order to start your ritual, you have to have an altar, have a place set up. It's like, have a space for this. Create a holy space. If you don't have like a room that you regularly use, that you have to have a space that you regularly use, like for meditation or just your spiritual, daily spiritual practices, because the fire is very strong and intense on the inside. So in order to allow it to create flow as easy as possible, you have to create a surrounding that makes that easy and possible, please. So you light your candles on the altar. You open the gates of light for the fire ceremony. You first bow to all of your helpers and teachers. And then you can go through the ceremonial steps for the Agni Arathi. We will upload the instructions and the file for the song with this video. So you will find it underneath the video. You should be able to have everything. Okay, and you can read the instructions. They're very clear, very precise. And then if you want to watch how it's done, Amitabha posted a video with Yaru beautifully doing the Agni Arathi. Samyun just uploaded a video a couple of days ago practicing the Agni Arathi. So you have people that you can just rewatch the videos from. And also what is very helpful, find a teacher that is a practiced teacher, because teachers have to know how to do the Agni Arathi because it's part of the Path into Light training. Or find light center leaders just find someone to practice with, to show you and walk you through the steps again, and then you can practice it for yourself and then maybe do it again with them. Do not invite other people to join you practicing the Arati until you know what you're doing. Okay, so my inner, and I think that's one of the most important things, your inner guidance. So before I start doing anything, I bow to all of my teachers. Then I bow to Agni, whose Arati I will be celebrating. This is my sign of devotion. This is my sign of, or my way of saying, okay, I am grateful for being able to do these fire ceremonies. I am grateful for igniting that fire within myself and the people and the world around me. So this first step is your devotion, your humbleness, because that helps everyone, including you, to really be part of that fire flow. Okay, because Agni's fire is extremely strong. You don't want consistently to have like or to create more friction than necessary. So with that inner guidance, with this inner way of gratefulness and humbleness and devotion, you start lighting those fires on the altar and follow the form on how to do this. Practice singing the song before you practice anything else until you know it. The prayer, you could, because everybody says the prayer together at the end, and you're not having any fires that you have to have in hand and do something with. The prayer is okay, you can just read it from the paper, but the song you have to know for yourself, and at some point, if you decide to have others come join you, for them also, so you can guide them no matter what. So practice this, practice how to light the fires, practice all of the instructions, all of the steps, practice the song, kind of give yourself this space and room to know what you're doing. Okay, it just takes some time. And also the fire has a definite effect. So don't do it every day unless you're a light center leader or a teacher or master who does fire ceremonies on a daily. This fire is so intense, allow it to take its course within you and in your life. Give yourself space and time to see how you react to the fire, how your space reacts to the fire, how the people around you react to the fire. So don't do it too often. Allow yourself time in between. But practice the music, practice, okay, how to light these fires until you've got it, okay? And as I said before, you find someone to do it with. And there are so many teachers and light center leaders that really know how to do this and that are willing and happy to help. Okay, that's one part. The other part is very different from the Baba Arati, for instance. At the end, you never bless the people that are with you. The fire blessings are for the spirit beings and for our teachers and helpers. Because if you bless people that are not used to the fire with this fire, it's just going to be way too much. Okay, and you want to take everybody that you invite to participate in the fire, you want to take them on that journey with you. You don't want to have them run away. Okay, so once you know what you're doing, then you feel free to invite people to join. But this is not like a bonfire. You don't, this is not about roasting marshmallows. This is a holy ceremony. So you create that holy space and you make sure everybody understands it's a holy space. The same goes for people who attend virtually. Explain this to them. They don't sit on your kitchen stool eating breakfast while attending the fire ceremony. So you create that holy space, and they have to also have that holy space for themselves at home. Because you want to initiate change. So you have to be willing, open-hearted, and prepared on all levels. Okay, I think in general, that's probably what I would have to say. As I said, we will upload all of the files for you, the music and the instructions. If you have any questions, please post them underneath this video. That way I can find them and I can answer them for everybody. And if there are too many questions, then I will create a little doc with the questions and answers. But before you have 150 questions, maybe decide this is something you want to do and then start practicing, finding someone to practice with. Because it's always helpful, first of all, to have someone who already knows what they're doing. And secondly, it's also helpful just to have someone watch you and give you maybe some tips on what you could do differently. And for me, one of the most important part about creating or holding a fire ceremony is your inner guidance, is how you conduct yourself on the inside, with gratitude and devotion and humbleness. Otherwise, it's a very wasted time for everybody. This is a task that we've been given, and we have the privilege to be able to ignite these fires, or this fire. So we have to acknowledge that it is a privilege and that we are grateful for this privilege of being able to ignite fires that help change the world and ourselves. Okay, so we will upload the videos, we will upload the files or a link to the files, and I'm so looking forward to seeing your fires. I'm so looking forward just to this new energy flow that we're all creating together. And as I said, just post the questions there, and I will be happy to answer all of them. Okay, have fun, take care, I love you, bye.